Oh,
Hola, Mario.
hello, hello. Oh, oh. Hmm. Oh, oh. Oh.
Hello.
Hi, Harold.
Okay.
You changed your camera or something?
No, I'm just in a different part of the room. I'm near the fireplace. I'm so cold.
No,
I
no,
put
no,
the
no, no.
fireplace up.
It doesn't look that clear. That's why.
Oh, because the light. There's too much light.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to do with the light.
All right. Oh, Miss Alange.
Oof, what a long daf.
Yeah, and we
A
won't
lot of
finish it
words.
today unless he goes at 200 miles an hour.
He might.
Wo ist der Ernie? Hi, Ernie. That was me.
I know.
That was me.
I know. Okay. We are on
Design.
at Zion. Omer Abasi Dorf Rab Shila Ishkvar Timrasu Maksav Shalamata Shalas Fusim Shalasari Nimchak. If a writing in this world for the schus of Klal Yisrael is not able to be erased, Ksav Shalamala Lo when a Kodesh Baruch Hu writes a Gzeira Latoiv for Klal Yisrael, Lamala certainly it can't be erased. Then Achashverosh is told Lo Nasa Imo Davar. Nothing was done to Mordechai. Amar Rava, Lo B'nei Shravim is Mordechai. It was not because of any great love of Mordechai, but because they hated Haman, that they were responding favorably. And then Hechin Lo, Tana Lo Hechin, meaning it was prepared for Haman, the gallows. And Achashverosh told Haman, Mordechai Yudi, you should do whatever you propose about Levush Malchus and carrying him with a horse. You should do it for Mordechai. So Haman played stupid. Who's this Mordechai? Yehudi. Tuva Mordechai Ikabuda. There's a lot of Mordechais among the Jews. Who sits in the gate. Sagile Bechad Diskarta. Or Inami Bechar. Well, what do you have to do? Give him a village to collect taxes from. Give him a bridge over a river to collect fees. You know what? Hanami, I would give him that as well. Al tapel davar mikol asher dibarta. Don't leave anything out. So Haman took the clothing and the horse. Also, they found Mordechai. He was teaching them. He was teaching them the laws of kmitza by a mincha. Even the chazia Mordechai, the apik lakavle, he sees Haman on the way. He figures it's bad news. The susei mecha biyadim mirtas. He was afraid. Amalulu rabbanon hi risha lemikdal nafshi kosi. This Russia is coming to kill me. Zilu mekame, run away from me. So you won't be burnt in his coals. So at that time, Mordechai covered himself with a talus to David. Also, Haman v'Yosef like Kamayu. He waited until Mordechai finished davening. Haman asked him, what were you studying? When there was a Beis Hamikdash, mincha, whoever offered a mincha, you'd have to put a bunch of flour in a bowl. You'd take a kmitza worth and throw it on the fire. And that allows the mincha to be eaten. And he gets kapara by throwing the mincha, the kmitza. I see that your little bit of kmitza, pushed aside 10,000 silver coins of mine. Russia. I acquired you as an eved when you were hungry. So whatever money you had, I owned anyways. Haman told Mordechai, stand up, I'll dress you. And you're going to ride this horse. The boy Lachmalka, that's what the king wants. I can't do that. I have to take a bath. I have to prepare myself to love. I can't put on the royal clothing just like this. Shadra Esther Bebani. Esther had known that this was going to happen, so Esther had closed all of the bathhouses and all the bloodletters. Ailu Iula Bebani, Va'asche, Va'azal Va'isa Zuzme Besa, V'kashakal Bemazia. So Haman had to take him into the bath and give him a bath, and cut his and wash him and clean him and cut his hair with scissors. So so Haman sort of krecht. So Mordechai asked him, why are you krechting? There was nobody higher than me. Now I'm a bathhouse attendant and a barber. You were a barber in the Kfar Katsum town. Tana, Haman Sapar Shel Kfar Katsum, I asked him Shana. Haman, before he became an officer in Achashverosh, was a barber for 22 years. So Haman dressed him. Okay, get on the horse so you can ride it. I'm too old. I can't get up on the horse. Because I was fasting. So Haman bent down and Mordechai stepped on Haman to get up on the horse. And Kisalik boype. And as he kicked Haman. It says in your Torah, in Mishlei, don't be happy when your enemy is falling. That's by a Jew of a b'ditchu ksiv, but by non-Jews, yeah, we can step on you. And Haman led him around the city, announcing that this is what is done to somebody that the king wants to honor. When they were walking on the road that Haman lived, Haman's daughter was looking out the window. Svara, she thought that the person that was riding the horse was her father, Haman. The one leading the horse was Mordechai. So they had a chamber pot full of excrement, and she dumped it on the head of her father. She looked and realized it's her father. She jumped out of the window and killed herself. That's what it means. Mordechai went back to fasting. He was mourning the loss of his daughter. And he has had a dirty head, that the chamber pot was dumped on his head. So Haman told the story to its family. So what were they? His beloved or the wise people? And these people said something smart. What did they say? If he's from regular Shvatim and Klal Yisrael, you'd be able to overcome him. However, and he was from Yehuda and Binyamin. That Yehuda is going to always have his enemy by the neck. These Shvatim will weaken the Gvura. You will fall in front of Mordechai. Bnei Yisrael is compared to the dust and to the stars. When they're down, no one's lower than them. The officers of Melech came, and there was a confusion. They brought him in a panic. And then Esther said at the party, Ki nimkarnu ani va'ami. Ki ein atzar shoveh b'nezek hamelech. Amar tzar zeh eino shoveh b'nezek shel melech. This guy is only causing problems for you. Ikne ba b'Vashti. He was jealous of Vashti Ketala. Hashte ikne b'didi. Now he's jealous of me. He wants to kill me. So Vayomer Melech Achashverosh Vayomer Esther Malka. What's this Vayomer Lamali? Amra Vavua. B'tchila Yidei Turgamin. First, he spoke to her through a translator, like a regular commoner. Kivan de Armalei, she revealed the Mebei Shaul Kasina, that she was descended from Shaul, who was a king, Miyad Vayomer Esther Malka directly. Vatomer Esther each Sarva Oyev Hamana Razeh. Amra Belazer. She really was pointing to Achashverosh. And the Malach turned it to Haman. V'amelech kam b'chamaso, v'amelech shav miginas abisa. Make yeshiva l'kima. Ma kima b'chema, he got up angry, af shiva b'chema. The azal v'ashkach l'malach asher is the idmu like a gavri. There were malachim that looked like people. The ka'akri le'ilni de bustani was ripping up trees in his garden. What are you doing? We're following what Haman told us. Also levese, he comes into the house, is falling on Esther's bed. Noifel, it should say Nafal Nobali. Amr Blazer, a malach pushed him down. Omar vai mi beta vai mi bara. Chashverosh says, woe, woe to me in my house, woe to me outside. Vayomer HaMelech Hagam L'chboshes HaMalka imi babois. And Vayomer Charvoina. Charvoina came and said, you know what, there's a gallows that Mordechai, that was meant for Mordechai. Amr Blazer, Av Charvoina Russia boy say Eitz Sahaya. Charvoina was a Russia. He was part of this plot to kill the Jews. Even Sharoshal is Kaimat so immediately he saw that it was going the wrong way. Miyad Barach. So he knew which way the wind blows. Chamas HaMelech shachacha, shtei shchichos halal olama, achas shel malchus shel olam. The anger of HaKadosh Baruch Hu went down. V'achas shel Chaverish. V'amri lo achas shel Esther. V'achas shel Vashti. It means the anger caused by the jealousy over Vashti and Esther was now lessened. L'kulam nasan le'ish chalifos smolos. By Yosef and his brothers, Yosef gave everybody clothing. Levinyam and nasan chamesh chalifos. 5 times. After Davash Nistarbo Oisad Tzaddik, I don't get it, says the Gemara. Yosef knew very well that by being given an extra coat by his father led to all the problems with the brother. So now he's doing the same thing with Binyamin. The Amrav bar Machsa, Amrav Chama bar Guya Amarav, Bishvil Mishkal Shnei Sloim Melas, Shoysev Yaakov Yosef Misharechav, the $2 extra coat that Yaakov gave to Yosef, Niskagel Davar, led to Mechiras Yosef, V'yardav V'seil Mitzrayim. So what is Yosef? What is Yosef doing here by giving Binyamin this extra clothing? Amra Binyamin bar Yefes. Interesting that this Rabbi Binyamin, who knew this Torah, Remez Ramazlo, She'asi ben Lotzes Bimenu Sheyetzim of Ne'amelech, V'chamisha Levusei Malchus. He gave Binyamin a remez that Mordechai HaYehudi is going to come out of you, and he's going to wear 5 different royal clothing. Shenemar. Umordechai Yotze Belvush Malchus Teles V'achur V'ater Zav Gedoylo V'zachrich Butz Vargaman. Then it says Vayipol al Tzavrei Binyamin Achiv Vayev Uvinyamin Bachal Tzavarav. So Kamat Tzavar Nayivalei Binyamin. How many necks did he have? Amr Abelazar Bachal Shtei Migdoshim Shatin Lios Bechelko Shel Binyamin. Yosef was crying over the 2 Batei Mikdash that were going to be built in the territory of Binyamin. Batin lechorev, uvinyamin b'chal tzavarav, v'achal mishkan shilo shasid lios b'chalko shel Yosef. He cried about the destruction of Mishkan Shiloh that would be in the chelik of Yosef. Basid lechorev. V'nei nechem ra'os v'nei achi Binyamin. Ormal azram alayim kishem she'en b'libi al Binyamin achi sh'layah b'mchirasi. Just like I don't have any complaints against Binyamin, who was not part of the mechira, kachem b'libi aleichem. I don't have any problems with you either. The other brothers. Kifi amdaber aleichem, kifi kein libi. Just like my mouth, so is my heart. Ulaviv shalach kazois asara chamorim. To his father he sent 10 donkeys. Nosi mituv mitzrayim. Ma mituv mitzrayim. Amra binyamin bar Yefes, Amra Belazar shalach yain yoshan. Old wine. Shedas kenim noichei menu. Vayalchu gam echav vayeplu lefanav. The brothers bowed down to him. Amra Binyamin bar Yefes, Amra Belazar. Hanad amri inshi tala be'idna sagidle. Every wolf has its day. Meaning Yosef had predicted that they would bow down to him, and eventually it came. So Tala, I mean, a wolf, my b'tzirasamachve. How is that? A wolf is not anything. It's like a lion. Why is that any better than his brothers? In fact, Rashi there in Vaychi quotes this Chazal, Vaishtach Yisrael al Rosh Hamita, that when Yosef came to visit Yaakov when he was sick, it says Yisrael bowed to the head of the bed. Omer Rabbi Binyamin Bar Yevet Rabbi Lazar, Talabid Nesagidle. Again, Yosef had predicted that Yaakov would bow down to him, and this is every wolf has its day. He comforted his brothers. Omer Rabbi Binyamin Bar Yevet Rabbi Lazar, Melamid Shamalem Dvarim Shemiskavim Alev. Umasar Neres Lo Yachol Chabos Ner Echad. 10 candles cannot extinguish one. How would one candle be able to extinguish 10? La Yehudi Maita Ora v'Simcha v'Sasan v'Yikar. Amrav Yehuda Oira zu Torah. V'cheinu Omer Kiner Mitzvah v'Torah Or. Simcha zeYontiv. V'cheinu Omer v'Samachta b'Chagecha. Sasan zu Mila. V'cheinu Omer Sas Anochi Alim Rasecha. V'Yikar Elu Tfilin. What is the honor for Jews? It's their tefillin. The Tanya Rabbi Lezer Agad Elu tefillin shabarosh. V'es parshan dosa aseres pnei amon. Amar vada d'min yafo aseres pnei amon v'aseres tzarak lememen b'nishima achas. How do you like this? The fact that the Baal Koirei has to read the 10 names and the word aseres in one breath. That's a direct Gemara. It's not a halacha from Shulchan Aruch. That's directly from the Gemara. My time. They all died at the same second. The vav of Vaizos has to be written longer, like the mast of a boat. We still have 10 minutes. My time, Akula b'chad skifa is they all got hung on one pole. Take a look at Shir Hashirim. All the Shirim are written, there's spaces, but it's not like they're written one on top of another, except for 2 places. The Aseres Pnei Haman and the 31 kings that Yoshua destroyed. When you have very steep word on top of word, it's very easy to fall, and that they shouldn't have a renaissance. He didn't finish what he wanted to say. A malach came. Sounds like he was complaining what the Jews doing. So the malach sort of shut him up. So what do you mean Amar ma sefer? Amra maboyle. Amra v'yechnan Amra lo. She said to Achashverosh, it should be announced publicly by mouth what's written in this sefer. Divrei shalom ve'emes. Amrav Tachman, v'amri lo amrav asim. Elamin shetzricha sirtut kamita shel Torah. Just like a sefer Torah is written with straight lines, Megillah has to be written as straight lines. Umamar Esther kiyam, mamar Esther in. Divrei atzomes loy. Amrav yechon divrei atzomes. Yeah, they were both Makuyim, the tiniest and the Yimei HaPurim. Ki Mordechai Yudim Mishra Melech Achashverosh v'gadol HaYudim v'ratzui l'rov echav. L'rov echav v'lo l'kol echav. Only some of his brothers were happy with him, not everybody. Why? Some of the members of Sanhedrin separated from him because he didn't spend all his time learning Torah. He was now involved in governmental affairs. Amrav Yosef Gadol Talmud Torah Yoiser Me'atzos Nefoshes. Talmud Torah is greater than saving lives. When Mordechai is introduced in Tanakh, the first time before the Nes, he's mentioned 4th. After the Nes, he drops a peg to 5th. Meikar Ksiv Asher Boim Zerubbabel in Ezra, it says, who came with Zerubbabel? Yeshua, Nehemiah, Shraya, Re'elia, Mordechai, Bilson. But later on, Basov Siva, Boim Zerubbabel, Yeshua, Nehemiah, Azariah, Rama, Nachmani, Mordechai, Bilson. So by getting involved in government, it lowered him a notch. Learning Torah is bigger than building the Beis Hamikdash. Baruch ben Neri was one of the Chachamim involved in the Mesorah. He was the Rebbe of Yirmiyah Navi. So Yirmiyah Navi remained in Bavel until Baruch ben Neri passed away. Then he made Aliyah. Loinicha Ezra v'Allah. Amrav Yitzchak bar Shmuel bar Marta Gadol Talmud Torah Yosef Mikibud Avayim. Shkol Oisen Shonim Shayi Yaakov Avinu Beveis Ever Lo Nenash. This will go over tomorrow. The chronology of Yaakov was 63. He spent 14 years in Shem Ve'ever until he was 77. Later on, he spends 20 years in Beis Lavan and then 2 years coming back. That's 22 years. So 22 years he didn't have the Shechina. That pays him back for the fact that he stayed away from Yitzchak for 22 years. They don't count the 14 years, otherwise it would be 22 plus 14. We'll see that tomorrow in tomorrow's plot. Okay, so tomorrow